Positive thoughts, positive micro actions, staying positive in a world where how much news is hitting us in the face, how much new information. How much new information is smacking us in the face constantly, Twitter? I'm going to blame you. Instead of blaming people or analyzing or compiling, or even in a positive vein, warehousing positive information so that way we can eventually leverage our brain. We're not going to do that. We're going to snowball. We're going to take positive little actions to turn it into one big money snowball. Is this a new thing? It is not. It is seen in throughout history of, can you be positive in light of the world seemingly ginning out attention seeking things that we get distracted by. This is why it's positive thoughts and then turning it into positive micro actions. These are some, dare I say, life hacks. These are positive little things that morph from the fire hose of information that gets dropped person to person. The tidal wave of knowledge, how to's, and school like classes that we can take on YouTube, inside of Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club, on Twitter via the For You tab versus the people that you follow. Meaning, is the algorithm trying to entertain us, keep our attention, or help us to do positive micro actions? That's the way that we can hack our dopamine brain. This is the way that we can improve from video to video, hour to hour, minute to minute, where we take an intention. So we don't need pen and paper for this. We can do this right now, belly button to belly button, which is, let's set an intention for our Friday that maybe this micro intention and small goal turns into our most impactful weekend that is of 2025. Positive micro actions. Why? Problem. We get hit with a lot of educational videos. We try to make our time fruitful, useful, with a return on investment, which is ROI for time spent, which is, I did in a prior video. Prior video, return on investment on time. Here, we can spend a moment to gather up our thoughts for our intention. And I'm not going to have quiet time, but it'll be semi introspective, which is us. What if we had the positive intention for Friday, or Saturday if you're ahead of us in a time zone? What if Friday night? What if we had positive thoughts that led to positive small actions, minute micro actions? Because if we get caught in analysis paralysis, where all we do is learn new things or compile and bookmark and screenshot new information to come back to, how many times do we really come back and expand on a prior? This is our intention, is to do 2 expansions on a prior and 1 micro action. In fact, you could argue that expanding on a prior is 2 positive micro actions. What is expanding on a prior? Expanding on a prior is where you say to your friend, "Oh, I'll send you that picture." Or you say to your dog, "Hey, I'm going to take you for a walk later." Or a micro action is screenshotting me, Larry Chang, hi, Chinese cowboy, screenshotting that picture and saying, "I will actually email a stranger." That's a micro action where you do an outreach where I'm not saying that you should journal or that you should do the morning routine of exercise or reading in the morning. I'm not saying that all these things can be done. I'm not even saying that you should remix one video. But these are all positive micro actions where we take a video where we saw something. Hey, how do I make a fish soup? How do I make a fish pie? How do I make a fish stock? And we turn it from a positive thought, hey, that seems challenging to do, with a micro action, which is, oh my God, I ended up making fish and chips. And that's where we gain confidence and we snowball down the X Twitter hill. We snowball some results together from Larry Chang YouTube video to Larry Chang YouTube video, where we're doing micro execution. We're doing micro to-do tasks in flow. We're not just adding it to our logjam of things that we could do, should do, would do. We're doing this in flow. Because remember, if you set an intention for, okay, I'll try to think slightly more positively and I'll focus more on micro things that are actionable, which is expanding on a prior, which is writing down one intention, writing down pen to paper one thought. I hope that we can spend more time together, but I also encourage you to expand on a prior. I'm Larry Chang. I collect things on what they don't teach you in school. And if some of these ideas resonate with you, I look forward to connecting with you. And if you're just jumping in now, we talked about positive thoughts that then morphed and momentumed into positive small actions, such as expanding on a prior, such as setting an intention for this weekend.